Hi everyone, how you doing today? It's a chilly afternoon here in Central Illinois. Sorry, I was standing up doing some stuff and I hadn't got to sit down yet. Sorry about that. Okay, you see the top of my head now. Yeah, I got this shirt on and it's a pretty color, but it's not warm at all. It's kind of chilly in my trailer. I wanted to turn my heat up, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to. So, yeah, just been kind of taking it easy today. Got my, hey, this is ZZTV. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I got up this morning, did my video, was kind of organizing in my craft room here. And I'm like, hey, I got my video edited and uploaded and everything. I'm like, I got time for lunch because I usually come in here and I like spend the whole day in Tuesdays and Thursdays. And, well, not the whole day, my whole day anyway. I come in here and then I try to grab something to eat and then I go live. But, that always doesn't work out. And today I looked at my clock and I said, woohoo, I got time to eat. So I went out and I chilled out a little bit and watched several YouTube videos, trying to get caught up on the ones I hadn't watched in a while. And I didn't get caught up on all of them. I get sidetracked. I go in that rabbit hole and start watching things that, I started watching Matthew Perry. They got the autopsy reports back, so I wanted to see that, but I couldn't finish it. But anyway, just wanted to come on today and say hi to you all. And my thing in the back looks crooked. I don't think it is. Maybe it is. How y'all doing today? Like I said, it's chilly here in Central Illinois. It's that time of the year though. It's November. We just, it just doesn't seem like we have seasons anymore. It just goes like from like summer to 80 degrees to like now today it's like 55 degrees, I think it is. So, just craziness stuff. I got a good report. My daughter had a, oh gosh. It's kind of partly sunny here, but I went out a while ago and it's chilly. It's just chilly here. It's like 50, I think it's like 55 degrees here. But anyway, my daughter went to court Tuesday, and I'm not going to elaborate what that's on, but when she comes out of that, out of this season, that will be her testimony to give to you all. But we had a promising, she had a promising court date. So just keep praying for that situation. God knows what it is, and he'll sort it all out. And I believe that Courtney will have the victory in this ongoing process. It's long and it's frustrating, but I believe, I think she just got a step closer Tuesday with her court date. So yeah, just pray for that situation. So I'm gonna wait a few more minutes. Probably I want to like chit chat for a half hour, hopefully, and hopefully I can keep you all entertained. And then I got some happy mail I want to open up. And yes, she's taken all the steps necessary, and I'm real proud of her. She's stepping up and doing everything that she needs to be doing. And she's got this. God's right there with her, and you know, he'll guide her through all of it. So yeah, it's just, it's frustrating. I don't want to give it away. I can't. I told Courtney I wouldn't, and it's not my place to say this is what she's going through. And but she's not the only one going through it. We're all going through it. So yep. That's that. So work this week has been really good. I had a helper Monday and Tuesday. He's a really good helper. He's going to be a supervisor in another town, but he hadn't cleaned exam rooms, and so he cleaned exam rooms for me Monday and Tuesday. And my manager was helping me last night, and she's going to help me again tonight. And last night yesterday afternoon, we had a really, really good interview with a potential employee. So I think it went really well. And my manager is going on vacation next week. So she will be unavailable to help me. All along she's been helping me. And this guy that worked with me Monday and Tuesday, he's not able to help. He's having issues with his car, and I think he's got to get it worked on. So, so she says, and she's went 3 years. She's worked for this company 3 years without a vacation. I'm like, that's not fair at all. So every time she's asked for a vacation, she's been denied, or she's got it, and then they said, oh, you can't go on vacation now. And I'm like, that is not right. So she messaged me last night and about this other gentleman that he couldn't be, and I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, you know what, I can suck it up and work by myself. But I didn't tell her that. But she said they need to get in gear and get this gal that we interviewed last night, get everything rolling, because probably, I want to say not half, but probably a quarter of her initial processing, all the stuff that has to go on before they can hire her, it's done already. The interview and the drug screening, we got through that last night, and now she has to do onboarding, and hopefully tonight, maybe my manager Erica can do her onboarding tonight. I don't know. I am a housekeeping supervisor at a medical facility. So I'm a working supervisor. I go in and I put my hours in also, and it's a thankless job. I mean, to me, it's rewarding because I go into a dirty building, and by the time I'm done at night, it's clean. And I see those results every night. I'm not happy with my hair here. I don't know what it's doing. So to me, that's rewarding, but people always, they sure don't see what you do every day, but let you miss something, they sure see that. And that's human nature. We all miss stuff. And even like last night, I was missing stuff, and it's like, oh my gosh, like I do this stuff every night. It's repetitive over and over and over again. And it's not like you get in this routine. I mean, you do, but I can switch it up. And I told my other worker, you can always switch it up. You don't have to do this, and this. I mean, you do that, but you can switch it up. You can start down here and then end up here, and I try to do that a little bit. I've gotten a routine, and I want to try to get out of that maybe after Christmas, maybe the New Year, or I don't know, maybe after Thanksgiving I'll do that. But I want to start incorporating a few more things and just working those into my routine, because there's things that need to be done, but they kind of get put on the back burner with me kind of, trying to figure out who's going to be there helping me and whatnot. But if I get a worker there and she's good, which this gal that we interviewed yesterday, she's going to be really good. She's got the experience. She's been a housekeeper at a local motel here, and then her manager quit, and her manager recommended her for manager position, so she was a manager, and I think she's going to be really good for this position. I think yeah. she's she's got the experience for sure, and she seemed really bubbly, really happy, you know, just kind of a person that, you know, I can get this job done and I'll do it for you. That's kind of that's the vibe I was getting from her. And my manager kept saying, what do you think? What do you think? And I'm like, I think she'd be a good fit here. So, hoping that maybe my manager can do the onboarding, and our onboarding is test. Oh, you look at a video. It takes like 4 hours, because when I did it 6 years ago, I was like, dang, I didn't know I was going to be here for 4 hours, but it does. And they didn't tell me that. But anyway, you look at videos on a computer, and then you take a test or quiz at the end. It's not real hard, and a lot of it's common sense stuff, which is kind of hard to find these days. And a lot of people, not everybody, I know everybody has common sense, but sometimes it's few and far between, and you know, and some people are just like petty. And like my last guy that was working there is like, he worked a week and a day, and he said it was just way off why he quit. And I was like, what? And it threw me for a loop. And yeah, so anyway, we're praying that this gal gets hired on, and soon, at least by Monday. And I got an email from my the HR lady today, and she said that would be possible. So praying that all that works out and she gets hired by Monday. And I don't even care that I have to train her. It's more on me when I have to train somebody. Now my manager usually trains people, but with her going on vacation, she deserves vacation. You know, I'm not going to say, well, who's going to train her? And, you know, I can deal with this gal, because this gal seems to be, like I said, very knowledgeable. And like I said, she'll just have to get the routine down and go from there. And it's not a, yes, ZZ. I'm praying that it does. It's not a hard job. I mean, it's a workout. If you haven't worked in a while and you haven't, you know, been up and moving, it's a workout. And I told the guy helping me other night, Tuesday night, I told him, I said, it's a workout, isn't it? He said, yeah, it is. And he's quite a bit younger than me. He's 24 years younger than me. So, yeah, he was kind of skating along at an even keel. I mean, not lazy by any means, but the building that he was working, that hasn't opened yet. So he was doing like construction cleanup and kind of doing at his own pace. And my manager would give him stuff to do, and he'd go in and do it, and then he'd be done. While this, at the building I work, is like boom, 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 you know, you got to get it done. I mean, there's plenty of time for you to get the work done that's allotted to the other person, but it's just like getting the routine down and getting in it, and what works best for you, because like what works for one person doesn't always work best for like me. And when I first started there, my bosses goes, you got to do this, this, and this. So I did it, and like 3 days, and then okay, you got it. They left us on our own. So I tried that for a while. I'm like, you know what? I think it would work better this way. And then I was tweaking it, and now I think I got it down to a science, what works best for me. And that's what I tell them. I said, you know, do it like this. Like, we're going to tell you do this, this, and this. And do it like that for a while. And if you think, well, maybe if I do it like this, or, you know, I don't care, just as long as they use our company's chemicals and get the stuff clean, you know, and like I said, in the allotted amount of time, I have no problems with them doing something different. And even if they want to say, hey, Colleen, I think this would work better, or, you know, what if we try it like this? And there's been people there, and I'm like, wow, that's a good idea. Yeah, go ahead and do it like that. Or, yeah, try it, see if it works, you know. So my manager even has a little quirky thing that she does. And yeah, it's whatever works for you. Like I said, people have a different learning curve. Some learn like hands-on, and some learn like reading, and some learn, you know, watching a video, or, you know, we're all different. Thank God we're all different, you know. It'd be a boring world if we're all the same. But yeah, I'm pretty understanding. I'm pretty easygoing gal. Somebody said I was a hard, but putting it nicely, you can imagine what he put there, the A word. And I'm like, really? I don't think of myself as that. And I asked my manager, and she goes, no. And she kind of laughed. And I'm like, you know, if anything, I'm a pushover. But anyway, that's, yeah, that's neither here or there. That's water under the bridge now. But anyway, I'm praying this gal that we interviewed yesterday will work out, and everything will just fall in place, and it'll go smoothly. I don't know, I have in my spirit that God is telling me you're going to be blessed. The rest of this year is going to be like, I hope so. I'm still learning too, ZZ. I'm, you know, they hired me as a supervisor, and I had supervised before, just like one group, and it was several years back. But I told my boss one time, he was telling me like step by step by step, and giving me pointers and tips, and I was almost to the place of tears. And I said, you know, I'm really thankful. I am so grateful that you gave me this opportunity, and don't take it for granted that you trust me in this position. And I don't. It was like, wow, you know, it was like, God certainly did give me this position, and I don't think, it was anything of my doing. I mean, a little bit, like I said, I had a little bit of supervisor position, but at my other job, they would never give me the opportunity. You know, they said, well, you didn't get the position, because I applied for supervisor position 2 times at my other job. And finally, the last time the director came in and said, well, let me tell you why you didn't get the job. And I'm like, okay. And she said, you didn't get the job because you don't have any managerial experience. I was like, you know, how am I supposed to get it? You know, give me an opportunity, put me on probation for like a month, let me interact with employees, let me supervise, you know. And that opportunity wasn't there. That's why I took this opportunity at this different company, and they basically hired me in like word of mouth. You know, I don't think it was anything I did, maybe just a little bit. I did have the experience, and they wanted somebody with floor equipment experience, like buffer and scrubber and how to refinish tile floors and stuff. And I had that experience. I had it at the college. I just had to get on board with this company's, you know, how they do it, and their chemical, you know, different chemicals and stuff they use. And that was a big plus. And I went back to my former coworker and said, thank you very much for teaching me everything that you did, because I think that got my foot in the door with this company. So, didn't get there by myself for sure. Other people helped me, and I'm so grateful for those other people. Gotta have friends, and you gotta have coworker, even if they weren't friends, you got to have coworkers that mean a lot to you and see you for your value. The director and the supervisor and assistant supervisor, they were in it for themselves. They wanted to climb the ladder by themselves, and you know, you're only as good as your, I think, your workers under you. You know, if you're on them all the time and you gotta, you know, tell them all the time what to do, I don't think you've done your job. And there's some that they just don't get it. And I had one worker there, and she worked there, and it was like, oh, it was so frustrating to me. And I'm like, she'll get it, you know. But she had a learning disability, and I wasn't holding that against her. And, you know, I'd tell her every night, this is what you missed, this is what we need to, and I wrote her out or typed her out a detailed list of everything we have to do in the rooms. And it was just too much for her. Not dissing her as a person at all, but memory wise, it was just too much for her. And the operations manager there even said, and I said, yeah, she's gone. And she said, you know, I was thinking if you gave her 2 tasks to do a night, she could do that. But what the capacity that she was, I said, yeah, it was just too much for her to remember. You know, she, like she said, she could remember 2 things, but there's like 10 things to do in the rooms. And not that it, you know, like you do the same in the rooms and then you do something a little bit different, and it was too much for her. So so she got a job elsewhere. But anyway, and then there's people that just flat out didn't want to work. And, you know, you try to tell them and it just didn't get through. So anyway, let's see. Another couple more minutes and we'll, I got Happy Bell to open. Happy mail. I was so excited. I was just thinking the other day, I'm like, because I kept getting this email that says, we need a payment from you. We need a payment. I'm like, I paid that. And then, but this email I kept getting, I was like, I don't remember paying this company, and I don't remember dealing with this company. They're trying to get me. So I'm like, nope, I'm not going to pay it. I'm not going to pay it, because I'm like, this is a company. I didn't order from this company. No, it's something totally, entirely different. So I was wondering about it other day, and I was going to tell the person that I ordered from, I said, hey, I haven't gotten this yet. Can you maybe look into it? But I'm like, no, I'm going to give it a few more days. And lo and behold, I got it today. I heard the UPS, my craft room is at the front of my trailer, so the street is right out here. So I hear traffic going by, and I hear kids playing, and I heard a truck stop, heard the sliding door slam, and then I thought I heard something on my front porch. So I went out there, and sure enough, there was a package, a little package. So I'm going to open that up here in a few more minutes. What did y'all have for lunch? I had leftover pizza. I had Domino's was giving deals away. It was order online, and I order online a lot. I rarely call on the phone anymore because, well, it got to the point one time it was like busy. You call and they go, can we put you on hold? It's like yeah. I'm like, you know, you first answer the phone, and that's what they ask you. And it's like, no, you know, yeah, I do, you know, I want my pizza. So I order online, and they gave me an emergency pizza emergency. You know, it was a free medium 2-topping pizza. So I ordered that last night. And I ordered some of those Parmesan bread bites. Those were free. And then I ordered a salad. Well, I ate my salad. The salad was really good. It hit the spot for me. And then I ate one piece of pizza. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to have another one. So I ate another one. And, oh, that sounds good, though. I love breakfast for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I haven't had that in a long time, but that does sound good, ZZ. So yeah, I had leftover pizza. So yeah, last night, I think I ate 3 pieces of pizza. I usually eat 4, and that's half the pizza, but I'm like, nah. So I bought that home, and I reheated the pizza today, and it was pretty good. I'm like, I'm going to have to remember, because I kind of still experiment with my microwave. The kids just, my daughter that's still here, she just sticks stuff in and put, a minute on it. I'm like, if you put time, cook time, and I put 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and then power level, and you can choose your power level, because when you just put it in for like a minute, it's 100%. So I chose like 70% power level, and that was just about right for 2 pieces of pizza and 2 little Parmesan bites. Maybe probably about 3 minutes would have been better, because the 30 seconds kind of went over. It was hot, but it wasn't like, because I've heated, hey Austin, thanks for coming in. I've heated pizza before, and like the piece itself is good, but the crust gets really soft or hard. The one piece I did got really hard, and I'm like, nope. So yeah, I just like to experiment with my microwave, because I'm like, this is a tool that you can use, and if you use it right, it heats your things right, reheats your things right. Now, I've cooked with a microwave before, and I've hated it, but my stove was out of commission, and I really don't like to, per se, cook stuff in a microwave. I mean, like your TV dinners, but you really aren't cooking those. They're already cooked through, and you're really just heating them. And some of those sometimes doesn't turn out. And then it says, well, if you have a 2,000 watt microwave, and I'm like, who knows what wattage their microwave is? I mean, some people may know, but I don't pay attention to that unless it's like right there in front of me. I'm sure it's in my owner's manual, and Lord only knows where my owner's manual is. So let's see. A couple more minutes and we'll open the Happy Mail. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but I just want to share that with you all. And I'll turn my camera around, because after the Happy Mail, I'm going to work on my future granddaughter's journal. I'm going to make a baby book. Well, it's for my daughter. I'm going to make a baby book for her, but it's going to be in the style of a junk journal. So I'm still working on that. I worked on a little bit Tuesday, when I got, was it Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday? Anyway, one of those days. All my days this week are running together. So, is everybody ready for Thanksgiving? I keep saying, oh, we got time, but it's coming up fast. In fact, 2 weeks from today will be Thanksgiving. So, I probably won't go live that day. I've been going live on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1:30. Now, I didn't go live this Tuesday because my daughter had court, and I had to take her, and we got home, and I don't know, things just kind of ran in together. I got some lunch, and after lunch, I had to do my history video because I didn't do it that morning. So that ran into my live time, so I didn't do that. So I'm going to go ahead and open up this mail, and I'm going to turn the camera around. You'll see my ceiling, and then I'll flip it, and then you'll get to see my craft table here. Let me get things situated here. Where's that? Put that over there like that. So, okay. Here we go. There's my ceiling. There's my craft table. This, I'm not for sure how to do this. Don't want to get it too close. Let it focus in there. Sorry about that. My finger is in the way. All right, this is my Happy Meal. It's from Customer Care. Customer Care, German Street, Industrial Wing, Hecklemeyer, New York. So this is the size of it. And I'm going to get into, let me get my handy dandy craft knife. I'm pretty for sure what's in here, so this will not hurt it. But they got this taped pretty good, so gonna get into this baby. Anybody want to guess what's in here? See the size of the box? Thanks, Austin. I appreciate that. Hello. Anybody have any guesses what this might be? Yeah, this tape's pretty good. That's good though. Alright, still caught on this side. Alright, we got it open now. Anybody, any guesses? Don't need that in there. All right. Nobody's gonna guess. I'll go ahead and open it. One of a kind. You got in here just in time. I've got some Happy Meal I'm opening. Does anybody want to guess what it is? It's in this little, it's packaged pretty nice, styrofoam. They had tape all around the seam. I'm just getting ready to open it. Anybody have any ideas what it might be? It's from, that doesn't give you any clues. A watch. One of a kind says a watch. All right, let me see. Is it a watch? I don't think it's a watch. Cell phone. No cell phone. It is a a coffee mug, a tea mug, a hot chocolate mug. Yes, it is. I like it. It's good and heavy. Yes, yes. I can't see what it says. Made in China. I see that part. Orca coatings. Thank you, one of a kind. That's a nice cup. That'll be nice I gotta get some cappuccino now that it's getting chilly here again. I can start drinking cappuccino again. I kind of did away with it during the summer months because it's a hot beverage. So yeah, that was packaged really nicely. That was nice. I think they should have packaged it like that, but that's okay. Oh, either one. Yeah. So I am glad I got this just in time, like I said. Yeah, it feels good in the hand. And yeah, it's pretty heavy. So nice. Nice logo on there. Look at that. Oh yeah. It was a while. It took a while to get here. I was just about ready to call in reinforcements and say, hey, where's my mug? But I got it. Woohoo! So happy. So happy I got that. All right, be careful. So now I'm going to work a little bit on my junk journal. And I want to show you what I did here. Sorry about my arm reaching over here. So remember the box? I was going to make this. Set that stuff over there. I was going to make this the journal. I was going to put the signatures in there. And I'm like, you know what? That's going to be really awkward trying to write in there, you know. So what I did is I covered this. My daughter's favorite color is blue. And this is kind of an aqua. Let me see here. Okay, can't. This is kind of an aqua blue, but I think she'll like it. Kind of like a marbling effect to it. So I covered that flap. I covered the front. Covered the side of the box and this. So I didn't have any more of that paper, and as you can see, I ran out there, but I'm not for sure what I'm going to do with that. So I'm like, gosh, I got the two sides now. What am I going to do? Yeah, I put that Velcro there, and that's not really doing the trick. So I might put one here and one here. I think that might do it. Yeah. So anyway, I'm like, okay. So I got this polka dotted paper, and I did that end with it. I'm like, that doesn't look too bad because that kind of goes with it. This here, I'm not for sure what I'm going to do with. And then I got this. I had enough paper. I just started out with a little, I believe this is a 6x6 sheet. I may be wrong. Yep, it's a 6x6. You get these in tablets. Here's a Christmas one. This is just an example. You get them all the time. These are just different papers that comes in these 6x6 pads. There's 8x8s, 12x12s, and that's what this paper was. It's a 12x12, but these are junk journals. If the ladies, whoever junk journals, this is kind of a, not a really necessity, but they're kind of neat because most of them are themed. And these I got from winning a contest from a gal. But this has a bluish background, and I'm like, oh, my daughter will like that. She likes butterflies. And in fact, I asked her the other day if she liked butterflies. I don't know if she responded to me or not, but I don't think that's kind of going to clash with that. So I'll come up with something to put along there. This is my last piece of this, and of course that isn't long enough. So I'll figure it out. And this is kind of rough here, but I'm going to do something with that I've seen other junk journalers do. So, yeah, this is going to be the box that the journal comes in. And I think I'm going to set that aside. And that's what I wanted. Not liking that. Gonna have to glue that down. Gonna set the box aside. Enough of the box. I gotta get to the journal. And I got some ideas, and I wanted to show you something today. I was gonna say this is not gonna pertain to the journal, but I think it is. I'm gonna make some for the journal. I'm just gluing that little corner down. I don't know if you can see that. My lighting is, oh, I don't have my lamps on behind me or to the side of me. That's why. Can everybody hear me okay? Just gonna hold that for a second until that grabs a hold, and that glue is very, very good. There we go. All fixed. So yeah, I was kind of disappointed because I just wanted to put one piece of Velcro on there, but that's not going to work. As you can see, that's opening, and I don't want it to open. I want it to close. I don't want it to open. I want it to close. So I think maybe the next ones I'm going to put right here in the corners. I think that will help it out. I'm hoping it will. So I think I might do this too. Will that work? Yeah. Tuck that in there, kind of train it. So that's my box. So I figured out the cover. What was I going to do for the cover? Anyway, these papers I was going to use, I think I showed you these in the other video, yeah. So this one's got some blues in it, little butterflies and flowers on it. I thought that was really cute. So, let me show you something. This is just a junk mail envelope. And I use these for all kinds of different things. I've watched hundreds and hundreds of videos. I don't know why I'm even doing this. You don't even have to do that. But this one that this project that I'm going to do today, I only got about 19 more minutes, so here we go. Where'd my cutter go? It's here. I keep trying to move stuff around and organize stuff, and so I'm just going to use the corner of this, and I'm just kind of guessing here. Go up there. Kind of want to make it kind of big. Trying to picture this. Make it that big. Yep. And I think this is an experimental one, so this might be for me. So we're just cutting the corner off of that. See how we got that? And I'm going to save that. We can use that for something else. We can cut it off there and use that, envelope. We can collage on this or just cover that with all kinds of paper. In fact, let me do that right now because I'll get mad and I'll cut that. This will be sticking out. I was like, what is that for? And cutting that off, and that really doesn't matter to me. And if it does, I can go in and I can add a piece. I mean, this is just for an example. Just like that. But anyway, I might stick that in there. And that goes in wherever pile. I need a place for future projects and all that, but right now I don't have a place for that, but it's getting there. I'm I'm going to do something. So, I'm going to save, I was going to do some of this paper, but I'm going to save that for something specific in her journal. I'm thinking I want to make this for me. And it doesn't really matter what I put on here, but I kind of want to make it nice. I want to show you guys how you can do this with just, you know, a junk mail envelope. And I want to say, you can even make these out of like a light cardboard, but this is, yeah, way too much glue, Colleen. And my glue rag has mysteriously dropped again. So, yeah, light cardboard. They even work with paper, but I think like this is like a heavier, this is a really, really light cardboard. I would call this a heavier paper. So let me think here. Let me see what I got here, right here handy, to cover this with. I'll show you what we're working with, okay, here's this paper. My favorite color is green. So, let me see. Get rid of that noisy thing. So, green. And of course, that's not big enough. But what I cut off there, I can do there. But, okay, I got this also. You can make this any color. There's a really bright lime green, almost a chartreuse. So let me see what else I got in here in the green family. Oh, here's an ugly, like an olive green. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this. I don't want to fool around too much because I don't have that much time left. I have about 14 minutes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm not going to worry about the edges because this is for me. And let me see, I'm going to use this glue. So this is my Fabri-Tac glue. I like it because it doesn't, it's not a water-based glue. These other glues, like your white glues, they're water-based and they, see, it says right on there, permanent water-based, non-toxic, dries, acid-free. So your water-based glues will wrinkle your paper. Let me see how I'm going to do this. Okay, just that little corner right there. All right, so putting this glue on. It's kind of chilly here today. I don't know if y'all heard me say that before, but it is November. We are in the first steps of, I hate to say it, winter. No, this is just a cooling fall, chilly fall day. So get that glue on there and put that, did I want to put it that way or? Yep, we're going to put that way. Get that on there. You have a little bit of time, a little bit of wiggle room where you can line it up there. Oh, well. Like I said, this is for me. I'm not going to be that picky. So just down like that. And am I in frame? Okay, so now I'm going to cut this right close. Be careful not cutting my corner that I cut off, just the green part, not the white part. And you could make these as fancy as you want or as plain as you want. Like I said, I'm going to make this kind of plain because it's just for me. And I'm not going to really, I mean, I'll decorate it a little bit to show you how, you know, you can finish these and what it's going to be when I'm finished. Whoops. See, you slide it and, all right. Leave it alone, Colleen. Let it dry. Did I get it that overlap? I didn't want it overlapped. Okay. So there's that little piece. And I'm not going to worry about that. I don't think. I am going to cut this off. Right there. Nice and neat. Nice clean. And then I'm going to cut a little bit of this off. That doesn't look right overhanging that. You don't want that overhanging backwards, doing this backwards. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm happy with that. So that's one side covered. So then we want to work with this side. Okay. Just going to make a little mark here so my glue don't go past that. Whoops, almost grabbed the wrong glue. Let me put the pin back in there so that don't dry out. And we'll get going with this glue. What are y'all gonna have for dinner tonight? It's I don't know, it's a mystery to me. I might have probably a sandwich and some chips, and maybe dessert. The ladies usually leave us a lunch from the infusion room. They have infusions today, and we're so grateful that they do that for us. So I might have a sandwich and chips and a cookie or pudding or something like that tonight. That sounds good, huh? So we're just covering that other side, cutting off the excess here. I've been seeing a lot of things like on Facebook and stuff. What's your favorite Thanksgiving side dish or stuff like that? I can't make a choice. I'm going to leave that. Whoops. Look at that little cut in there. I'm not going to say this is my favorite this because I'm a foodie. I like all foods. Now that isn't gonna, how about that? It isn't gonna, not the same angle. So I'm not even gonna try to put it like that. I'm gonna, I could do it like that. That would line up right there like that. I'll do that. Gluing this. In this little corner, getting this, trying to hurry, trying to get this to where I'm gonna show you what it is. I've got to. It's like, you're making that, what are you making? I'll show you after I get this cut, and then I'll explain. I mean, you can decorate this. That's what I was going to explain. You can decorate this any way you want, but I want to show you what it is. Oh, I don't know about that. Anyway, I'll show you what this is. I'm going to say, where's that book? Where's that book? This is just guts from the, oh, duh. Yeah, this is what I'm going to use for the cover of her journal. Oh, I got some stuff tucked in there. So yeah, remember I took the cover off of this? Yeah, I didn't remember. Wow. So anyway, that's what I'm going to use, and I'll get more into that. So this is the book. This is the guts out of that. So what I've made here is I'm reading a story, and I stopped right here at Rachel Wall. And I'm going to put this away for the day, for the afternoon, for the night. So I'm going to have me a bookmark. Aren't those neat? And like I said, you can make them out of paper. But I think a little bit heavier paper. So now you can decorate those any way you want to. And I just thought of this. This will be a good use for this. My pumpkin picture flapping here in the background. Washi tape. This is a quick and easy way. Whoa, that's sticky. Quick and easy way to decorate something. And so these might be, I don't know. Of course, I didn't want that to fall out, but it did. I want that little piece. So, yeah, these are little, washi tape is a low tack tape. It's a lot decorative. Like I said, I got this whole box of green. Of course, you know, green is my color, so I had that started. I thought I had it started. There we go. So this being mine, if it was somebody else's, I would put glue on this, but this is going to be mine. So I just started reading a really good book. I read the preface and I haven't got through the first chapter yet. So, and for me to say it's a good book because I'm not a reader. So I'm just putting this on the edge here. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Oh, and that covered up that corner a little bit. Then I'm going to make it really neat here. And if you hear my alarm go off, that's time for me to go. But I just wanted to show you this, how cute. And you can be, like I said, as ornate or as simple as you want to make these. I'm just putting this tape on here to kind of cover up these, the insides, you know, because the paper that I started out with was purple and white and black, and I want this green. So, yeah, these washi tapes are easy, something easy to embellish with, something to give it a pop, you know, right away. Like I said, it's tape. You just put it down, stick it down, and like I said, if I was going to make this for somebody else, I would put some glue, some of the Fabri-Tac glue down, because this tape is not permanent by any means. It's just a decorative tape. And yeah, put that little bit of glue and then fold that over. And move it down, stick it down. I think that's really cute. That really kind of sets it off. And you just clip that little corner off. Yeah, that's really cute. And then I'm going to put something there, something to decorate it up with a little bit. And you could even put like page or bookmark on it or something. Yeah. So that's my little project for today. I got about 1 minute to wrap things up here. I think I'm going to keep going on this a little bit. That turned out good. I really like that. Let me see. I like this one here with a little bit of color. It's got a little bit of red pop to it. A little bit of red flower in there. I want to thank each and every one for coming to my live. Thank you for giving me the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, what are you waiting for? I bring history videos every day, Monday through Friday. I go live Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1:30 p.m. and I usually do junk journaling stuff in these lives. I go live at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time every Saturday. Excuse me. And my daughter is usually in those lives with me on Saturday nights. So we just chat, we do trivia, we just have a good time over there in those lives. And see, I do history videos, I do vlogging with family videos, I do reviews, I do hauls. So go over there and check some of my other videos out if you would, please. And give them a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I'm trying to reach that 1K mark. I'm getting pretty close. I'm kind of stuck at one number. So any, you know, if you've been watching me and you haven't subscribed, would you please subscribe and recommend me to your friends and family? And I got to give a shout out. Yep, there's my alarm. But one more thing, I got to give a shout out to Life with Mike. He does cooking videos. He does morning coffee break every day. He does trivia on those morning coffee breaks. Let's see, he does gardening. He lives in Northeast Tennessee, so he gardens throughout not the winter months, but yeah, and he does, him and his son, Logan, do a awesome snack review with Logan. And, oh, Mike does, Ask My Tablet. And he does, Jokes with Kitty, his cat. And, he just does a lot of videos. He's a really, really good, that's a really, really good YouTube channel. Go out and check Life with Mike. All one word. I don't think it's all capitals. I'm not for sure. But anyway, everybody have a blessed day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everybody.